So, the last car to go up the mountain was this Volvo, and tell you what, the S60, sorry, tell you what, this car really did throw up a surprise at how well this car actually drove, and it was actually surprisingly quick as well. However, this car should stand a good chance at setting something massively good here. I do reckon this could be a very quick car. Alright lads and lasses, I'm Eccentric Racer, I'm back on Forza 4 for another King of the Mountain. Now, what I've got here is the Subaru Impreza 22B. I have really high hopes for this car. I do think this could be an incredibly good car. The 22Bs have been solid cars when you build them for classes really. These are just pretty strong cars overall, especially in some of the later Forzas as well. So let's see if the speed of the later Forzas was also I'll get my sentence out eventually. Later Forzas actually was also in all the older ones as well. So let's go find out. First things first, the upgrades. If we need to swap the engine, we cannot. Okay, that's fine enough. I was kind of wondering if we'd have the the JG TC Impreza engine. So let's have a look. Body kits. We've got. Actually, I quite like that. We're gonna go for that, of course. Gonna have the rear wing. It's a shame I can't put on the Tommy Kyver. That would have been really nice. Yeah, you're gonna go on. I know this doesn't really help the car, I just like to make the cars look different. Yeah, you're pretty nice. And do I like that? No. That's staying off. Right, okay, first things first. Race tyres are on. I'll put on rear 265s, that's pretty alright. At the front, 265s as well. So, overall, pretty solid width of tyres. I'm going to put on a diff, suspension, of course, ARBs, of course, all that good stuff. So, what am I wanting to do weight-wise? Car currently weighs £2,800, so that's actually pretty light. So we can get it down to 2,300, which is actually really nice. I'm going to go for that actually. I'm going to make the car light. So let's get adding on to some power. I'm not expecting huge amounts of power, yeah, because the PI is jumping up like mad. Which, there we go. I am, however, definitely going to need... I think I'm definitely going to want gearbox. Well, actually, to be honest, am I? That's the thing. Because we're not really going to be hitting more than 130 miles an hour. So, I don't know. Probably, you know what? I'm going to leave it off. Can I squeeze on any more power? From the looks of things, no. Oh, I can. I can add that. My left bumper's a little bit dodgy. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to add them. Flywheel, I'm not going to add just yet. I'm going to take off a little bit more weight. Can add a clutch. How much weight do you take off? 3 pounds for, what's that, 2 PI? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. And then, yep, brakes are on. It should be okay. Yeah, that should be alright. So, I will move the flywheel. There we go. We'll get £1 off. Bargain. Yeah, so there we are. That is the 22B build. 479 horsepower, which is not compared to a lot of the four-wheel drive cars. It's all right actually. 414 foot-pounds of torque, and the car, most importantly, only weighs 2,300 pounds. That's very light. So I'm expecting we should get some good things out of this car. So let's go find out if it's going to be able to set a good time. Alright, here we are at the base of Fujimi Kaido, going to be setting 3 runs to see if the Subaru 22B is going to be able to set something good. I completely bolstered up that sentence, but I don't really care. The current leader is still that, whatchamacallit, Ford RS200 with a 431.866. I don't think it will probably get to the RS200, but I do think that it could probably get to probably the 205 if if it comes down to it, I reckon it could probably get to 205 times the 433s. That's what I reckon. So let's go find out if I am able to extract that performance out of the Subaru. What I need to remember as well is to actually short shift a little bit, because the Subaru power band does drop off pretty early. So we'll have a look. That's a very good launch, as you'd expect from a four-wheel drive car. Right, we are going to expect some understeer, of course, but hopefully nothing too bad. Oh, I've already ballsed up this one. Good start, mate. Bloody hell. Right. Acceleration so far is seeming alright. Oh, got to be a little bit careful there. There's a little bit too much speed. Fair bit of understeer. Come on, get onto the power now. The acceleration, let's see what we're dealing with here. 96 miles an hour. So it's not too bad. However, there's definitely quicker. But I think for the four-wheel drive class, it's actually not too bad for acceleration-wise. Oh, that's a lot of understeer through there. Took it a little bit too much speed through there, but we are fine now. Gotta get it through this little section there. There we go. That's some good stuff. Gonna go a little bit early on the brakes. That's a little bit too early, I reckon. The front end just letting go a little bit compared to the some of the other cars. It's definitely not the best driving four-wheel drive car. The Volvo, I think, was definitely a better car to drive. Oh, come on. Well, here we go. I'm going to get some good acceleration now. See if I'm going to be able to do something up towards the 4 hairpins. Right, okay, come on. Should be able to get up. The only reason why I actually chose the 22B was YouTube kind of recommended me a video of someone adding Eurobeat over the, what's it called, McRae's 555 Impreza. I know it's not the same Impreza, but you know, it's the closest I'm going to be able to get on Forza 4, so you know, it will do for me. Through the river chicane, it was actually pretty good speed. I did lift a little bit just to make sure that I was through, but I did carry good speed through there. The acceleration is actually really nice on this car. To the 50% hairpin now. Let's see, understeer a little bit. Huge oversteer out the corner as well, but so far it is still hanging on alright. Few mistakes from me through a few few braking too early and turning in and colliding with the wall. So definitely need to keep that in mind. Of the brakes actually, you know, it can take good corner speed through the corners. I just need to be mindful of the tyres just losing that little bit of grip at the front. Of course, like the Audi Quattro, you know, none of the cars can run front aero. Rear aero they can, but I can't run front aero, and I can't tune the cars either. So you know, there is that, because I probably would send a little bit more power to the rear, sorry, and probably soften the ARBs just a little bit at the front, stiffen them at the rear, just get that little bit, just to get the front end turning just a little bit more. But I mean, to be honest, it's not actually too bad. Right, okay, come on now, got to actually making our way nicely up the mountain. Got some serious when it doesn't understeer, the turning is actually really nice. And again, like a lot of the other four-wheel drive cars, the acceleration out the corners is just nice. The power band actually working pretty nicely for the car with the length of the gears. So we'll have to see what we're going to be doing. We're going to be about 127 miles an hour. Yeah, didn't need a gearbox for top speed purposes, because you don't really need it on Fujimi Kaido. You know, a lot of the S-Class cars I've built here, they're only going to get about 130. There's a few that go quicker, but then a lot of the time they're a pain in the ass to drive anyway. So, you know, there is that. So, you know, that kind of balances everything out. We've just got one more corner to go. I haven't been commenting on the time. It's a 4:32. A 4:32.350. That is silly quick, considering the run was nowhere near perfect. That's an instant second place. Just like that. Yep, 22B's quick. And that was an incredibly awful run. These could be... I reckon this can finally topple the RS200. Right, okay. Now the pressure is on. Come on, 22B. We got this. Let's get that good launch. And let's drive you a lot better this time. So let's get you through that first corner. Much better. Second corner. That's more like it. Much better this time out. Going to be able to carry a little bit more speed. Get it into fifth. Keep it in the power band somewhat more. Just got to be careful through there. Much better this time. There we go. Just out of that corner. Going to get a little bit of oversteer out of it. But we are fine. Still 96 miles an hour over the... oh, crap. Understeer a little bit too much. Just carried a smidge too much speed. However, I don't think we're going to lose a massive amount of time. It's going to be a little bit more this section here where it was a little bit dodgy, but now that I know how the car drives a little bit more, I'm going to be able to counteract a fair bit of the understeer that I was experienced with using, you know, a little bit more driver skill. Whoa, crap. Right, yeah, that was much better this time out, but I think I'm still braking a little bit too early. The back end just letting go a little bit there. I mean, to be honest, I think it's more of a just a four-wheel slide really, rather than a full-on drift. Just the car overall lost grip. Right, okay, let's head up to the 4 hairpins now. What's it? This 22B is probably my favourite of the Imprezas. I am more of a Impreza fan compared to an Evo fan. However, do not get me wrong, some of the Evos are really damn nice. Like, the Evo 6, especially the Tommy Mackinnon edition, that's just glorious. Some of the older Evos as well, like the Evo 4. I think, though, to be honest, my favourite looking of the Evos is the 5. I really do like the Evo 5, and I do wish that car does get added to Forza Motorsport, the new one that's coming out. I have actually watched the tech demo of it. I am excited for it. I really am. I might do a video of tracks that I do want to see return, whether it be real tracks or fictional ones, but only tracks that were in a previous Forza, because otherwise I could just suggest so many British tracks, because I am a little bit biased. So yeah, I might do that. God, come on. Enough about that. Back to the Subarus. Oh Christ, that was a little bit too much speed through there. We're going to get a little bit of understeer. Counteract that. There we go. That was actually a pretty nice corner for... because that corner there actually catches out so many cars. Because I think the cars just scrape along the floor, so they do lose a little bit of traction there overall. Because, like I said, the front end just scrapes across the floor, so we do lose a fair bit of steering input and whatnot. Oh, come on the power a little bit too early there for me. Got to keep things under control. Got to run it wide through here and then tuck it in for the second part of that corner. There we go. Right, let's just try and keep the Subaru under control, understeer a little bit through there, but then the car will eventually level itself out like it did. Put it down into third, because I don't really think I need second here. Yep, I don't need it at all. Right, let's get you up through the gears now, through this long straight. Yeah, do need to short shift a little bit. The torque isn't the greatest. 127 again, slam it on the brakes. There we go. Actually got that stopped really nicely. The brakes are mighty powerful. Drop it into second, try and get a little bit more turning out the car. There we go. We are seriously going, just absolutely demolishing these final couple of corners. A little bit wide through there, just a little bit of oversteer from the bump. Got to just get through one more corner. Come on now, Subaru. Oh, it's really close to that Ford. A 431.933. Oh, this is really close. This is really, really close. And again, there was a few mistakes. Me just letting go. Just the car letting go because of me driving it somewhat. So, one more time for the Subaru. Come on now. We've got this car. We should be able to get something good. Let's get you through the gears. Let's try and just get a little bit more speed. We only need just 1/10 compared to the Ford in order to beat it. So that's all we need. So let's find that 1/10. That was really close to the wall there. I could not get closer if I tried. But we didn't collide it and we didn't lose any speed. Let's see. 97 miles an hour this time out. That 1 mile an hour is going to make all the difference. That was extremely close to the wall. Thankfully, the understeer actually carried me onto a better line there. Whoa, careful me. Getting a little bit too risky. I can lose more time here by just being a little bit overly zealous with what I'm trying to do. Try and slow you down. There we go. Oh, back in, letting go a little bit. Ah, crap. I collided with the one the inside. However, I don't really know. That mightn't be too bad, actually. Might lose too much time from that. Slow you down for here. Come on now. Accelerate towards the 4 hairpins. Just got this left-hander. Steer a little bit. Be able to tuck it back in though. Just get every mile an hour that I can and put the car onto a better line. I've got a bloody loose strand of hair in my eye. That's not fair. The Subaru's being compromised because I need a bloody haircut. Christ almighty. Oh, that's a lot of understeer through there. Managed to get it tucked back in. Right, move. There we go. Oh, it's making my face itchy now. Right, no more distractions. Come on. We got this. 100. I was actually pretty good through that, keeping it flat out, and we carry good speed. 128 miles an hour through there. Again, that's like some serious speed. Definitely, to be honest, I don't think... Well, a better driver, yeah, sure. We'll be able to get a 430 in there, so no issues. I don't think I would be able to do it, to be honest. If I tried hard enough, well, if I tuned the car, I would say I probably would be able to. But other than that, I think I'd probably be a little bit of a push for me. Right, okay, come on now. Let's not worry about that. Gotta get it through here. There we go. That is so much more like it. Understeer was just non-existent through there compared to a lot of cars. That should surely save me a fair bit of time. Let's get through the waterfall car park now. Should hopefully carry something good there. Get on the power nice and early. There we go. Could probably get away with a little bit more through that section there. Come on now. Now is not the time to have a mile of understeer. We're going to kick the back end out just a little bit out the corner. Ooh, I've messed that corner up big time, to be honest. Just got to go wide and then tuck it into the apex of the corner. That's better. Right, let's try and get this section a little bit better. Keep the car on the power a little bit more. Lift off to make sure I don't get the understeer from being on the power too much. Right, here we go. Up the hill for the final time. Up this section. Carry good speed through there. Get it into 4th. Keeping the power band as much as possible. Yep, the torque is going to be dropping down a lot. Let's get you into 5th gear. Let's see. 127 I saw there for a brief moment. I think I did hear the brakes lock just a little bit. However, it did manage to get the car stopped in time anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. Just a few more corners to go. Got to try and carry as much speed as possible. The bumps upsetting the car a little bit. A lot of understeer through there. However, it is still holding on big time. Just one more corner to go. Keep it on the power. Come on, round the final corner. I've done the 430. 430.7 dead. Holy shit. This was a good car. I now can't actually put the number in the bloody... in the channel that I've got. There we go. Wow. That is absolutely mental. I honestly thought that, you know, the 205... Like, I know the 22B were good cars in earlier Forzas. I didn't really mess around with them too much in older Forzas. So I didn't know how it would compare. But against the RS200, to beat it by over a second, that's insane. So, the four-wheel drive cars have a new leader, the 22B. That's insanely quick. That is a seriously good car. Holy hell. And to be honest, I could go even... There was definitely some time to be saved in that. I honestly reckon this could get sub 4 minutes 30. If I tried hard enough, I could probably get down to a 4 minute 29 point something. But, you know, only allowed 3 runs. But it doesn't matter. That's a seriously good time. We're going to need a lot of car to beat that. I reckon this is going to be very close between this and the Evo 6. Because that is also a notoriously bloody fast car in Forza. Well, there we are. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'd be highly appreciative if you did the stuff the YouTube algorithm likes. At least I think it likes it. Honestly, I don't know anymore. If you did like it, give it a like. If you disliked it, you know, tell me I'm fucking awful at making content. It's up to you. If you want to leave a suggestion for cars, you can do so via the comments, not the description, as I was about to say. Or you can join my Discord. There'll be a link of that in the description. And you can leave a comment there in the video stream discussion of another car you want to see me go up for Jimmy Kaido. However, that's going to be it for me. Until next time, ciao for now.